It's about PETA's well-known activism, social advocacy. Is there a space for PETA's activism, social advocacy in this musical? No? The second question is, considering the success of musicals like Rock of Ages and Air Divas, can we say that jukebox musicals are the wave of the future as far as PETA is concerned and in the years ahead? Thank you.
No, I mean, yes, of course. Pero I mean, ano ko ba as I started? I think PETA approaches creating performances in place in different ways, diba? There are some that are more heavily, obviously, advocacy-oriented, diba? And then there are those that are more like this for general public. But PETA never loses sight of the fact that we care about content. So for example, maybe Michelle, you can, for this one, our update for this is the focus on mental health, on personal relations. Kasi parang nakikita rin namin, healthy society, di ba? Healthy country, right? I mean, especially now, super prevalent ang mental issues and other challenges. So, it's also a social issue right now. The whole idea of mental health and all that stuff. Coming from the pandemic, feelings of isolation, all the things that came out of 3 years of that kind of isolation. So, yun yung isa that we're trying to flesh out dito sa adaptation na to. Because we felt, yun yung pwede mong i-flesh out na maging organic. Kasi ayaw rin naman namin yung parang meaning that you're overseeing something so important pero hindi siya organic sa kwento, di ba? So, yung pa-relevant. Gusto namin yung so ano ba yung relevance na lumaba? Ano yung pwedeng mong ikwento na relevance sa today? So, andun pa rin yun. Are musicals the way to go? No, that's not the only way. I think, and I'm just, talking about PETA, no? But the whole theater industry, the professional theater industry, it's one way. Diba? It's one way. Some people who are critical of the jukebox musical will say, that's easy, that's whatever, it doesn't have Philippine original music. I don't agree with that. Because at the end of the day, that jukebox, those songs, existing songs, are part of our Filipino music tradition. So bakit naman hindi siya pwedeng tignan sa ibang forma? At doon kami pupunta. Katulad sinabi kong kanina, no? Itong pag-discover ng pag-marry ng iba-ibang arts, no? At pag-enrich ay forward-moving thing. Of course, ang pinaka ng mga pre-existing is, again, awareness. Kasi alam ng audience. At hindi mo yun matatanggal dun sa existing music. Hindi nila kasalanan na ang formula ay something na alam na ng mga tao. No? So pwede yung tuntungan to do something else, which is, ang ginagawa namin, bring in audiences. Babalik ako sa walang just to so walang ride the fans of K. Deluxe. How old were they? None of them had seen theater. So many of the fans. Yeah. That's so bothering to us from the theater because these are the young people who want to come. So it was so good that that fan base was able to come, experience the theater, hopefully like it, and come back. And ito kailangan nating gawin bilang ang PETA, buong industriya, because we want to grow. That coming, the experiencing, the falling in love with the theater, and the coming back and repeating. That is the way we expand our audience base. And we need them because we are not producing plays just for ourselves. Okay? At the end of the day, like you guys, that's how you help us, right? You write about us, or praise us, or insult us, who cares, as long as we're in the news. But it's creating consciousness, creating this awareness of what's happening. At kami sa Tapes, we really recognize that. And hindi yung easy, and we try to balance everything between our content and our need for market development. Because at the end of the day, hindi naman kami subsidized theater, di ba? We raise everything we have. So, lahat ng pwede namin gawing strats to increase our audiences, but hindi lang yun yung point. As we increase, we also get a chance to educate more people, send out our messages. So first, maybe they'll they'll come to One More Chance because they know the film or they know Ben&Ben, but maybe they love the experience and they come back. And the next time we do a play about gender, human rights, boom, they're there for us. And so for me, that's the most, so look at it for us, we look at it as different strategies to bring in not only our objectives in terms of content, but as well as our need to expand our markets. Our audiences rather. So Michelle, maybe you can add a little bit of how we're
Check.
Ayun kasi yung challenge dito adapting it to current time, how much, how little, di ba? We don't want, yun yung mga creative challenges na.
Siguro yung dun po sa tanong ng social advocacy, no? Lahat naman ng pagbabagong hinahanap natin sa pangmalawakan, sa lipunan, nagsisimula sa sarili. At yun yung in-explore namin na organic dito sa storya natin. Paano ba palalakasin yung self-agency, empowerment? In terms of the choices that we make, do we give ourselves enough grace to fail, to make mistakes, to learn from them, and to make other choices, learning from those na ginawa na nating mga desisyon. So yun yung in-explore namin dito. Yun nga, hindi tayo lalayo kung ano yung essential dun sa storya, pero at the same time, hindi pinapakawalan yung ganong pinanghahawakan ng PETA na nagsisimula sa sarili, lahat ng pagbabagong gusto nating makita. It doesn't have to be big all the time. It starts with the self, sa jowa mo, sa mga kabarkada mo, hanggang umabot ka sa gustong mong makita ang pagbabago sa lipunan. So, that is how we petafied One More Chance. So, no, yung giving yourself grace to learn from your mistakes, to break down so you can get to your breakthroughs.